Hello everyone, we will learn today string functions and methods. Basically, we have seen three functions already, that is len, odd and char. Let us see a small example for this. A len function. Let me use my string a is equal to computer. Then I want to get the length of this string. Now it prints 8, which means it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the length is 8. Next, odd function. Odd gives the ordinal value of the string character. Example, if I use space, it is for 32. If you want to get for capital letter A, that is for 65. Then, if you know the string character, if you want to get the ordinal value, you can use the char function. That is char of 65. That is char of 65. It takes the integer input. If you change this to certain like 32, it gives the space. Let us see now string methods. Ends with. Ends with and starts with are same. Like ends with checks at the end, starts with checks in front. So it returns true if the parameter is exactly matching it with beginning or ending. Now my string a is computer. So let me use this method. A dot starts with, my string starts with C. So if I give the parameter C, that's true in case my value is L, C. If I give that, it shows false because my string starts with the C, not LC. And it is also case sensitive. If I give C, obviously it starts with small letter c, not capital letter C. Ends with works as it is. A dot ends with. My last character is R. It may be not one character or a sequence of characters, that is TER. If I give TER, it's true because computer ends with TER. If I change any one character which is not available over there, it shows false. Next, partition. Returns tuple where the string is parted into three parts. A dot partition. So my string is computer, so I pass the parameter pu. So now what will happen? Pu will be my middle part of the tuple and com will be my first part and ter will be my second part. Same way, if I choose some other character like m, now m will be my middle part. Next, index. Returns the index of specified character. A dot index of. In this string, I want to know the index of p, so I use the string inside that. It returns 3, 0, 1, 2 and 3. If it is shorter, you can count it. If it is lengthier one, definitely you need to get this method's help. It's 7. Remember, index starts always from 0. Next, strip returns trimmed version of string. In case if my string has extra spaces from right hand side and also the left hand side, we can use this strip method. Example, hello. Now this has extra leading and trailing spaces. To remove that, I can use strip function. Remember, strip takes no parameter. Now the extra spaces are removed. One more example. To check whether the spaces are removed or not, let me introduce a character here. Now the extra leading spaces are removed. Next, split. Returns list and splits string on a specified character. Based on the character, the strings will be split up. My string is computer, and let me use this method a.split based on p. So now what happens? It is removed. In partition, this character will be considered as the middle element, but in this split it will be removed. Like my string has one more p. Example, Mississippi dot split based on I. Now what happens? All the I will be removed and the list will be created, and the new list will be created. Remember, partition gives only 3 members in a tuple. Split may give more than a member inside a list. Next, these methods are used for checking conditions. If it starts with is, it checks for true or false condition. Is numeric, checks it has only whole numbers. Is decimal, checks if it has only whole numbers, which means both does the same work. But is digit, checks only if it has any number, not as a whole number or with a fractional part. Let us see an example. So a is equal to string of 1. Now a dot is numeric. It shows true. In case if I change into a float value 1.2, it shows false. The same way, the next method a dot is decimal. It shows also false because it has a fractional part. If I change into 1, now is numeric gives true and is decimal gives true. Next method is digit. This digit gives true for all cases. Example, a dot is digit. It checks for both whole number and also a number with a fractional part. It's true. If I give that some other value 1.23, it gives true. But remember, it should have only the numbers, not any other characters. Example, if I give q, this function returns false. This decimal gives false. This digit also gives false. Next is upper. It checks for the present string is in uppercase. Is lower, checks for the string in lowercase. Let me change my string a is equal to 1. If I choose a dot s upper, it gives false because my entire string is in lowercase. If I give a dot is lower, it gives true because my entire string is in lowercase. If I change to uppercase, a dot is upper, true, a dot is lower, false. Next, alpha, alnum. So alpha returns true if it has only alphabet. Alnum returns true if it has both alphabet or digit. Now my string has 1. A dot is alpha. Returns true because it has only alphabet. In case if I change with 1 character and also the digit combination, if I use is alpha, it shows false because it has an extra digit part. If I use is alnum, a dot is alnum, it returns true because either it must be a string or a digit. Alum returns false if my string has any other special characters, that is a is equal to at. If I try to access this method like a dot is alum, a dot is alum, it shows false because it has the special characters. A space checks for only presence of space or tab, not any other numbers or characters. A dot is space. A dot is space. It gives false because A has special character. In case if my A is of only empty space, that is A is equal to empty space, it gives the output true. In case if my string holds any other digits or a character, that shows false. Next, split returns list and splits on specified separator. Let us see an example for split. A is equal to computer, A dot split based on M. So now what happens? It splits the values. Now let us see join. Star dot join. Let me pass my string as sample. So now what happens? This star will be joined in between each character. One more example. If I give some other lengthy string, sample program is fun. Without a loop, you can add star in between all the characters. My string is computer. If I want to convert this into uppercase, I can use a dot upper. It gives uppercase 1. If my string is in uppercase already, example calculator dot lower, it changes my uppercase string into lowercase. Remember, this is a temporary change and this will not change the actual string. Next, find. So returns the starting index of passed string. If not present, it returns -1. If my string is computer, I'm trying to find my parameter u. It returns the starting of that string, that is the 4th position. In case if you want to find a group of characters, that is a dot find ter. It returns the initial index of the starting one. Now if I try to find a character which is not present inside my string, example, when I try to find f inside my string computer, it shows -1. It can also be used to find in a specified index. Okay, in case if you want to find between a given range, I can also use find function. Example, a dot find. I need to specify the starting and the ending range. Before that, I need to specify what I need to find. Example, I try to find m. My index starts from 3 and it ends in 8. What happened when I try to find in between? It starts checking only from this first index, that is 3. If it's not available, it returns -1. In case if it is available, it returns the specified string value. It's available in index of 2. Next, lstrip returns left trimmed version of string. rstrip returns the right trimmed version of string. Now let me have my example of Mississippi dot lstrip, which means it started trimming out from the left hand side. If I give I, S and M, so what happens? It started taking off from the specified parameters in all combinations. So I have m here, so m will be removed. Also I, also s, also s, s, and till I it will be removed. My output will be ppi. Now if I miss any one of these parameters, example, if I specify only m, I, if I don't specify s, my output will be printed till that, because I cannot remove s because I did not pass as the parameter. This is L strip. R strip takes from the right hand side. So my right hand side I have I, so I will be removed. So I have no p in my parameter, so my output will be recessive. If you pass this as p, all the p will be removed. So it works accordingly. Is it all about functions and methods? Definitely no. There are plenty of methods. Hope you will receive soon, and we'll catch you later. So thank you everyone. Thank you for watching.